thank you to everyone at the Attack for allowing us to hijack your station. Yaniv and Kevin and everyone. What's his name? And Los and Alex and everybody. So this is what happens. You reach out. When you're a guy like me, you got 12 hours to fill. You reach out to your closest friends. And this little guy right here, Robbie Benedict, you might recognize from a million different things, Supernatural being the biggest of them, but Felicity.
Yes, sir.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
You and I.
Never forget.
Remember? It was Felicity, it was Ben or Noel, but everybody knew that you and I were going to get together.
Right, exactly.
That was never a surprise.
Yeah, Richard and Sean. That was the... And the other funny thing I like to tell people is in season 3 when we ran out of money, and so we had to shoot half the episodes on video camera.
It was called, what was it called?
Sean something or other.
No, yeah, but it was a documentary.
Yes.
Because there was an event happening, we're going to document it.
So we ended up
But that was the early days
many episodes were half with your video camera.
And remember, because of the union, I had to be, I had the camera, Mike May, camera guy, had to be holding the camera, and I had to be right behind him. So it was like we were riding a motorcycle all day. Really, really awkward. Really awkward. Anyway, so a lot of you know, I mean, this is not a new band. You guys have been around for how long?
Oh, gosh, about 15 years.
Really?
Yeah.
15 years?
Yeah, a long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that's awesome. Louden, Swain, and they have kindly said, yeah, we'll come in. We'll put down a set. And there's a couple gems in here, favorites of mine, of theirs, and also some covers and stuff. So I'll just let you guys take it away. Thank you so much. If you haven't donated, please, there's a PayPal button. Press that button as many times as you can. If you're just here to enjoy and you're plugging around, go to talkaboutit.org. Go to the Epilepsy Foundation website. It's time we talk about it. We learn more. The conversation needs to be as fluid as any other disease you're comfortable or disorder you're comfortable talking about. Epilepsy and seizures, there's no reason why anybody shouldn't be living a remarkable life and dealing with their seizures and keeping them under the control. So anyway, that's what this is all about. And now we're getting back to the entertainment. Louden, Swain, everybody.
I took a beating, I took a beating, but now I know I need a break from it now. Oh, I really need a break. I see you dealing, I know you're cheating. Ain't got a full deck, but still I see you dealing now. I know I need to fall what I got. If I can fall it, I got you heating, I know you're heating. They turn the thermostat down to keep you breathing. I really wanna hang with you. And I really wanna hang out tonight. If I could just get it right. If I could just get it right. If I could just get it right. If I could just get it. Thank you.
This is called Hot Times. Then, Hot Times it is. Whoa-oh. 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 Hot times in the 70s. Drugs are your friends and your enemies. You're sober, and then it's over. How close your vanities. Swallow the obscenities. No room for them to make a man. But can you hold it in the palm of a hand? Break it down and make it understand. Grip it tight like a margarine sand. And type it up like you got a plan. And you tell like you got a winning hand. Hold your ground like a margarine sand. A hot child of the century. Little piece of history. You always lose when you're on the news. It's your biography, all about you and your belief. All over, and then it's over. But can you go in the palm of a hand? Break it down and make it understand. Grip it tight like a margarine sand. I type it up like you got a plan and you tell like you got a winning hand. Hold your ground like a margarine sand. Hey! Ba-ba-ba-ba-la-da-da-da. Ba-la-da-da-da. Ba-la-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-la-da-da-da. Ba-la-da-da-da. Ba-la-da. Times in the 70s, drugs are your friends and your enemies. You're sober, and then it's over. Hold close your vanities, swallow the obscenities. No room for them to make amends. But can you hold it in the palm of a hand? Break it down and make it understand. Grip it tight like a margarine sand. Type it up like you've got a plan and make the tell like you got a win. Hold your groove like a margarine sand. Whoa-oh. 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 Thank you.
Louden, Swain, come on! Guys, unbelievable.
Thanks,
That's so
Greg.
good. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. You guys are not used to, like, a dork jumping on stage and going, yeah!
It's great.
It's so much fun. So why are we here? Why are we here, right? This is the 12-hour, first time we've ever done a net-athon on Twitch for Epilepsy. And other thing, the Super Troopers were on the attack. They raised $4 million. We're not, yeah.
The movie, yeah.
For the movie.
Yeah, it was great.
And you have done an amazing Indiegogo campaign,
Yeah,
right?
me and Richard Spate did a great Indiegogo campaign for our Kings of Con, a web series. And
Wait, isn't there another con? There's another
yeah,
thing.
there's
Some
another
other
thing.
Con thing.
Something.
There's plenty of money out there, buddy. There's plenty of money out there.
Look, we always like to say, what if Chicago Hope had said, you know what, there's an ER.
That's
We're not gonna.
true. That's true.
You guys take this.
And by the way, the first con's always the best con. You guys were first.
There's room for everyone on the playground.
Yeah, so go to the Indiegogo. It's called Kings of Con.
Kings of Con, yeah, Kings of Con. You can go to our Indiegogo page.
And then the band, loudenswain.com?
Correct.
Okay, loudenswain.com. If you don't have Louden Swain albums, you will be buying them after this. I guarantee it. So thank you guys again for coming on, supporting Epilepsy. For those that are just joining in, Louden Swain fans that are now aware and have plugged in after 2 songs, this is the 12-hour Epilepsy Marathon, net-athon. Synovian is our title sponsor. They're an incredible company, and they've made it possible for us to go 12 hours, and this is the type of entertainment you're going to see. We got a lot of bands, a lot of comedians, doctors coming on, people in the epilepsy world. My son, Jake, that's the reason why I am part of this. Jake has epilepsy, and he's an incredible kid, and he's a very modest child. He will find the camera anytime he can. But Jake will be doing some taekwondo.
Much like his father.
Yes, exactly. But this is me reaching out to my friends, and the support is just incredibly overwhelming. And without further ado, more incredible music from Louden Swain.
Thank you, Greg. All right, then. Ready? This is called Gamma Ray. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Loud and free, yeah, keeps me running. Then the devil that my saving grace said it looks so stunning. I put a doze on my evil ways, my mind is going. Then I'm liable for the human race, keeps me running. It's so stunning, soaking up that gamma ray. Prepared for an early grave, well, you gotta do something. Got to be fun to conceive, wanna be something. Then I live said my great escape, if the end is coming. 2012, so the Mayans say, keeps us running, soaking up the gamma ray. There's a thought that when it does come, gonna set us free. But we don't know, no, we don't know. Set us free. It'd take a lot more than that to set us free. It'd take a lot more than that to set us free. It'd take a lot more than that to set us free. It'd take a lot more than that to set us free. Nothing allows us free, yeah, keeps us running. Then they tell me that my saving grace said it looks so sunny. Keep on sunny, soaking up the gamma ray. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that. Set us free. It'll take a lot more than that to set us free. Yes, it will. It'll take a lot more than that to set us free. Yeah. It'll take a lot more than that to set us free. Yeah.
If you like what you're watching right now on the net-athon, please push the PayPal button. Anything you can give, it's going to be going to the Epilepsy Foundation. I have taken talkaboutit.org, my foundation, and it's now officially under the Epilepsy Foundation of America. I'm so proud of it. if you go on talkaboutit.org or you go to the Epilepsy Foundation of America, you can go right straight through and see all these great celebrities and friends that have supported me. And this is very exciting. Our first net-athon, Louden Swain. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you like me, if you like him, if you're just a bad person, push the PayPal button. Let's raise some money for epilepsy. Thank you, Synovian, our big sponsor.
And you don't, our big sponsor.
Yeah, Synovian, they're amazing.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I was just going to say, you don't have to like us. You don't have to like us, but like the cause. Like the cause.
Yeah, or like to hate us. If
Hey.
you just love, being that guy, that's fine too.
You know, can I tell a funny story?
Please.
Richard Spate,
Yes.
him and I used to do this thing at Comic-Con. We hosted for this video game channel for GameSpot, it's an online video. They're all gamers watching, and we're like, we need a video game handle. All the video gamers have handles, you know,
Right.
like Miss Violence is a big one. So we're like, which ours be? And some kid suggested, how about Go and Away? So that's
Okay, well, this is on Twitch.
Yeah.
This is Game Central.
Yeah,
This-
so this is some of the same people probably.
Absolutely.
Hey, there's
Oh.
that guy again.
Yeah, there he is. There's Duck Sauce, okay, in his underwear, playing a game, making $1 million. Thank you, Duck Sauce. By the way, big shout out to Twitch. Thank you for putting us on, the best spot that is available at any time during the telethon. You guys have been so supportive. Twitch, you're amazing. Everybody at Twitch. And Fiverr, thank you for being our creative partner. All the Fiverr people out there, all their creative stuff, the titles that you see flying over the screen and throughout the entire net-athon. Really appreciate your help. Let's get back to the music.
All right.
And then we'll talk about our relationship and the first time that, I told you that Jake had epilepsy.
Yeah.
And we dealt with all that. You and I have gone through, this has been one of my shoulders to cry on for many years. And it's like, having someone to talk to is always a good thing, no matter what you're going through.
Absolutely.
Many times it's like, can you leave another message for him? I mean, it's Greg, and then I don't hear from because he's rehearsing with this band. No, Robbie's always been there, always the best friend ever. So anyway, Louden Swain, thank you for supporting. Let's kick it back into the. What are we doing? We're going old school here? We're
going to do an old school Louden Swain, and then we're going to do a cover after that.
Awesome, old school Louden Swain, right now.
This is a song called Medicated. It's a love song called Medicated, including myself. Pavement can caress the treads of my distress. Grip onto the cow that is my seat and speed the plow. Your words were gentle, oh. Reflected in my window, I knew you would be the kind of girl that I could talk to. And you seem like you're kinda strange. Why can't you be a little less insane? I may be crazy, at least I'm medicated. Later on that day, when the sun began to fade, the Nebraska sky showed why it was Nebraska. You said I was intense. I quietly took offense. You laughed, but I didn't think that it was funny. And you seem like you're kinda strange. Why can't you be a little less insane? I may be crazy, at least I'm medicated. And you seem like you're kinda strange. Why can't you be a little less insane? I may be crazy, at least I'm medicated. I was saving your place, fear that you'd be replaced. But how can I stop myself from making the same mistake? Hey. One of the better kazoo solos. Thank you. take a minute just to digest that kazoo solo. Thank you, sir. There's only one thing as awkward as goodbye. Having to stand up in your seat to let her by. We'll never meet again. We'll never speak again. But maybe in another life, maybe we could have been. Thank you so much. All right, fellas, what do you say we do something the kids might know? Rock and roll? Let's do a little Led Zeppelin. It's a new band called Led Zeppelin. You might have heard of.
Ridiculous. That was amazing.
Billy Moran, lead guitar.
Please do the intros. Dude, unbelievable. Please.
Norton on drums.
Steve Norton, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Wow.
And Michael Borja on bass.
Michael, forget it. Ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. This is an example, like, so Band from TV is, we play when we can, obviously.
Right.
We have this amazing room. We do it all for charity and everything, but we get tight, and then you guys are so, how often do you play live?
Well, lately we've been doing a couple times a month, yeah.
That's it? No, but at your place or
live, that's
your
when we do live, and we rehearse once a week if we can. But sometimes we'll be like, hey, let's take a break, like 3 weeks, and then come back. It's always rusty at first,
Yeah.
So that happens, but yeah.
Just ridiculous. Like, how long has it been since you played that song?
Couple
2-3 months.
3 months. Doesn't sound like it. That was really good. That was. I'm like so jealous. I want to put that into our set. Let's talk epilepsy.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what to do if you see someone have a seizure? Anybody? What do you do? Someone starts having a seizure. They don't just drop and have a seizure, right? They sort of go like this. They start shaking a little bit. I always say free hugs. That's what you do. Free hugs, okay? If you hug someone that's having a seizure, take them down to the ground slowly, put them on their side, and then if anything comes up, the reason why you put them on their side is anything comes up out of their mouth, it's going to come out of their mouth, not stay, and they're not going to, whatever.
So as a layperson, let me ask, what about the thing that you hear about putting something so they don't swallow their tongue? Is that?
So that is a old wives' tale. So all of your muscles, it's called a tonic-clonic seizure. So there's tonic and clonic is shaking. And I don't have, thank God I don't have epilepsy, but my oldest son Jake has epilepsy. He's had it since he was 7. Started with staring spells, and he would just blank out for a little bit, and then developed into bigger tonic-clonic, bigger seizures. And it's a scary thing, but the first thing that everybody thinks of is they can choke on their own tongue. Right. Put something in their mouth so that the tongue doesn't go back and they can it's impossible. Your tongue is one of the strong, and I know from our past relationship, you have a very strong tongue. Like extremely strong.
I did not know where you were going, and once I found it,
dude,
I have to agree.
Wait,
only you would know.
You didn't know where I was going? You
No.
know where I was going. Come on now. But the truth is, your tongue is extremely strong, so it's not going to flop around and go in the back of you. It's constricting. It's like anything else, so you don't have to worry about that.
I remember you told me that, and it was like, because that's the first thing you always hear, and I know that is not right. You could probably choke on whatever it is you're putting in their mouth.
Exactly, you're going to bite it off, and if somebody, look, there have been a couple times Jake was having breakfast, and he was eating something, and he started having a seizure. That is like, I mean, can you imagine how scary that is? Because you want to get that out. You don't want him to choke on the food. So you do have to do a quick, try and get the food out. But you don't want to stick your finger in there. You don't want to stick anything, because they're biting, they're constricting, and it's a scary thing, but do never, ever stick anything in their mouth. But we've had EMTs come over. You go on eBay, and they're selling EMT mouth sticks. Like, that's how people just don't know. Even EMTs don't know. So anyway, that's what this is all about.
Hence, talk about it.
Yes.
Talk about it so people know.
And that's what we're trying to do, and support all the great programs and the community. 3 to 5 million people have epilepsy, have seizures. They're dealing with it. And in this country, 50 million around the world.
Yeah, and it's really true. People don't know. They don't know what to do about it. We've had a couple of people who have had seizures at shows of ours through the years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a fairly common thing.
After hearing a few of your songs, I get it.
Right?
I get it. I mean, like, you're jamming to it, and you just fall into a seizure. I mean, what do you do? See, so that's either because of the lights.
It's usually because of the lights, believe it or not. It's not just because of our sound.
No, it's not because of you, but it's also,
Yeah.
it could be exhaustion. We had
all the above, yeah.
Yeah. So, when the planets align for certain people, anybody can have a seizure, and everybody's got something. That's the thing. If you're watching out there and you're dealing with epilepsy or seizures or whatever, just know that I have high cholesterol. Hello, right here. Okay, everybody's dealing with something.
I've got a litany.
Yes.
A list.
You've got a list. I just pooped in my pants. Everybody's got something. All right, Louden, Swain, everybody. We're going to get back to it. What are you going to play now?
Do you want to play Lucky? Let's play Lucky.
We're lucky to have Louden, Swain. They're playing a song called Lucky. Push the PayPal button. Thank you, Fiverr. Thank you, Epilepsy Foundation. Thank you, Synovian. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, everyone.
I locked the keys inside again. Oh well, I might be back on top again. Can't tell. I thought I'd sent back on the back to hell. For now I wait on AAA. Oh well, but that's the trick that did you in. You let it spin, and you got love. Do your job and get it right. Locked eyes, grab my hand and hold it tight. Different face and place, day or night. You come and rescue me from this flight. But that's a cloud that got you round and double down, and you got nothing. You got nothing. happiness lying in my fist if I fight? Or am I standing staring at green light? But that's a tear that got you here. You play with fear. You got Thank you.